All right, what's up, guys? Let's talk ASM. And right now, there's some things you want to be aware of. First of all, I just bought more. Okay, so I sold some XRP. I think XRP I sold at 323. Okay, I was buying XRP. I mean, the first time I bought XRP was at 18 cents in 2018. But if we're just talking about the last 12 months, I was buying XRP a bunch of times under 50 cents, a bunch of times under 55 cents, a bunch of times under 60 cents, and alerted all Patreon members on that. So you could do the math of an average, let's say, of around 50, 51, 52 cents, all the way over $3. I believe that's a 5 to 6x. So I thought it would make a little bit of sense to sell a little bit. I still hold quite a bit XRP. It's still my number one holding, and move it into ASM. I also did the same with Dogecoin. Sold a little bit of Dogecoin, moved into ASM just now, right at 7 cents. And as I'm making this video, ASM is trading at 6.9. It's right under 7 cents. And I want to tell you just what I believe can happen this cycle for ASM and what has happened last time. Okay. So, of course, not financial advice. It's all my own opinion. But right now, we are looking at the daily time frame. And I just want to point out that we have some negative divergence right here. So your first thought would be, well, there's negative divergence. We should get the hell out and sell this thing. Wrong. Not on the daily. If you start to see it on a weekly or monthly, then those are early warning signs that, hey, a top could be in very soon. But the daily, it's going to happen, especially with a crypto like ASM, which moves very fast. You know, we first bought into this at 3.7 and 3.3, okay? And now it's trading at 7, let's say. So I want to show you back in the day what happened also when the negative divergence started to form. So there was a time on this last run up over here. This was back in December, January 2024, about a year ago, where ASM had a monster rally. And then we'll look at the weekly in a second. But you could see here that it created negative divergence on a daily. So we had the asset of ASM go from, let's just say 5 cents right here at this peak, and it went up to about 6.5 cents right here. Well, that's obviously a higher high, but the RSI made a lower high, which is negative divergence. So what happened? It pulls back to the EMA, and then it took another leg up. You see it was making higher highs this entire time and higher lows, which is very bullish, trading above the EMAs. So if you look at ASM today, what is it doing? It's creating higher highs and it's creating higher lows. We are in an uptrend for ASM. So a lot of times people get scared like, oh, this thing's already up significantly. It's going to pull back. It's not true. It's showing a lot of strength right now. And I believe it's going to go much higher. If we just do a full Fibonacci retracement, which I already drew from this point to the low, you could see we could hit, honestly, about 13 cents very soon, in my opinion. Because if we look back over here, this happened, the negative divergence. Yeah, it pulled back for a couple of days. But then from, let's just say when the negative divergence formed, that was on January 13, 2024. And then it topped on February 7th, 2024. Okay. So January 13th. So almost a month, about 3 weeks, let's say. Well, the negative divergence formed here. Okay. So, and then we pull back to the EMAs, literally like what we just did, and it ran up. And now we're pulling back. We may pull back to the EMAs. That's what's happened before. Or we may just freaking run from here. It doesn't matter. As of right now, this looks very bullish. We have a bullish stochastic cross on the daily time frame. Let's look at the weekly. And this even looks better, guys. Then we're going to get into FET because Fetch AI, FET, FET looks very good right now. So the weekly looks absolutely amazing. See, the MACD has curled up. So this is bullish. This is why this freaking launched, okay, from 0.03 to 0.07. Actually went high as a 0.08 because this indicator tells us it's time to freaking go. Okay, if you look back here where the MACD crossed on a weekly when it was trading under the EMAs, this thing was trading around less than a penny, guys, and it ran up all the way to 18 cents. So it did an 18x back in the day. Now, here's the good thing right here is we made a higher low or a lower high, whatever it's called. So this is a low, this is a lower high. So this is an uptrend right now. Here's another lower high. This is bullish. It's creating structure. It's creating support. Whatever you want to say or look at it, this thing looks ready to freaking go. And this is why I bought more ASM today after buying it under here. You know, it was kind of more of a gamble, I would say, under here. It was under like a $70 million market cap. We didn't know if this thing was going to fail, but it is creating higher lows, which is a great sign. You can see right here, right here, right here. Okay, you could even say this is an inverse head and shoulders pattern. This would be the shoulder, this would be the head, this would be the shoulder, and this thing is about to take off. That's the first thing you want to note is the MACD has curled up. The other thing is the RSI is making higher highs. Okay, see what happened last time? It was making higher highs on a weekly time frame. This thing ran up all the way to 92 on a weekly time frame. So can I do it again? Absolutely. There's no negative divergence at all forming on ASM. A lot of other cryptos right now, it's starting to form negative divergence. So this is why I think there's still a risk to this because it's a $100 million market cap, but the reward could be huge. And that's why I wanted to add more. So now my average is around 4.2, right above 4 pennies because I had at 3.733 and then I just added right now at 7. So I'm around the 4.2 range. It might be a completely different perspective than where you're at. So you have to make the best decision for you. But looking at just Fibonacci alone, guys, I mean, I would probably raise my price targets. I know I said like 11 would be an area where I will sell because it's a fib level, but probably look towards like 13 cents maybe. But I don't even know if I'll sell this, right? Like you got to do what you got to do, but I think this thing is going to freaking run. It's an AI crypto. We're about to enter alt season. And if we just have some fun here and do a full Fibonacci retracement, and I just showed you all the bullish things on the indicators for the weekly time frame, and honestly the daily too, but let's look at the monthly, and then I'm going to show you Fibonacci real quick. So the monthly also crossed the MACD cross bullish, great sign. The RSI is pushing up right now. Still no negative divergence. If this candle gets above the 18-cent range and the RSI is below this, so let's say end of January, we got a couple days left. Let's say that this pumps past 18 cents. And by the time the monthly candle closes, if this RSI is below 64, then that would be bearish. That'd be negative divergence. So that would be a good indicator. That's probably a good idea to take profit. But if this pumps this month and it gets above 64, well, that's going to be even more bullish for alt season. Hopefully that makes sense. So we also have a stochastic right here. If you see my mouse, that looks like it's ready to curl. So if we do a full Fibonacci retracement, let's go back to the weekly and let's close this out. Let's close this out. Let's close this out. I'm giving you guys a lot of good info right now. So if you could drop a like, that'd be helpful. That tells me that you appreciate this and you're learning something. So let's take a fib from this high point to the low. Okay. Right about there. So what did it do so far? We bottomed and then it ran up. It tested the 236. You see there's a lot of resistance in this little area right here. You see right here, tested it, closed off, tested it, sold off, but then it pushed through. But we got as high as the 618. So what do we know? That the 618 is usually an area of strong resistance where stocks and crypto pull back. Well, that's literally what ASM did. Pulled back, built new structure, and now it's going to try to break this, okay? So the next area I would say would be around this area, about 15, 16 cents. That's why I don't know if I want to sell at 11 or 12 cents. I really, with my position and my cost basis, I might hold this thing longer. Now, when I say that first sell target, that's really because I feel like there'll be resistance there. But ultimately, guys, I mean, let's just look at Fibonacci because we know Solana did a 5,000% return last cycle. Okay. Who's to say ASM, XYO, ACH, one of these low market cap coins can't do the same? So the first area would be about 41 cents. We've talked about this, the 1.618 level. Definitely possible, in my opinion, with $100 million market cap right now. Like it's literally at $100 million market cap, trading at 7 cents. The total max supply, actually, there is no max supply. The total supply and circulating supply is 1.5 billion right now. So they can create coins out of thin air, just like Dogecoin if they want to. But I don't see why they would until the bear market, until the top is near, if they needed to. So then we look at the next level, which would be about 65 cents. Okay. A lot of times stocks and crypto run to the 2.618 level. Okay. This might be an area where we'll see a ton of resistance because once we break this, once we break 24 cents, we're in like no man's land. So it's like, where is it going to go next? So the only thing you can really use is Fibonacci. So I like to draw these lines on here to understand, okay, Well, this is the potential. The potential is $1.07, but where am I going to sell a lot? Above 41 cents. So with an average of 4.2 right now, 41 cents would be a 10x. Okay. Called a lot of these like XCN. We called AOs back in the day at 13 cents. A lot of even bigger cryptos like XRP did a 6x so far. I mean, there's so many that I've called. I don't even remember. But with this one, the reward is there, I believe, where we could get up here based off Fibonacci. Now, if I do another Fibonacci level, let's see if any of them line up together. So this would be like short term right here, be about 12, 13 cents. Okay, 11 to 13 cents, short term. Confident in that. But let's say we take a fib from this high point of about 18 cents and we bring it all the way to the low. Okay, so you see this area is really what I'm targeting, guys. This line, the 66 to 70 cent range. Yeah, I think this is possible. And I will probably hold ASM because I hold a lot of other cryptos. But if I could get over a 10x on this with my position size, that's going to be a beautiful day. And my wife will be very happy. And my kids will be happy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This is definitely an area where I will be selling ASM. This is not a crypto I will hold forever. This is not a crypto that's going to change the world. There's a lot of cryptos out there that are just going to pump and dump. And this could probably be one. But a lot of money can flow into this, in my opinion, and I would be looking for this range. 60 to about 72 cents would be a great area, I believe, for ASM. So I'm in it. If it crashes down, if we pull back to the EMAs, I will buy more. I'm locking in on ASM. I feel really good about it. I was going to talk about FET, but this is already too long of a video. So hopefully this brought some value to you guys. Do more research, look into it, look at the tokenomics, just learn about it. Learn the charts. If you want to learn these charts, buy my video course. You have 8 days. It's 57 bucks. It's going back to $99 starting February 1st. 3 videos with showing you how to set up your charts just like mine, talking about stocks and crypto, when to buy, when to sell, different indicators I use, showing you results of what I've gotten. That's great. Also, if you don't want to do that, they're 20-minute videos, each video 3 videos. You can upgrade to gold or echelon and we can actually meet together. Echelon is not for everyone. There's only one member right now that's an echelon member. And we talk a lot, we work a lot together, and he's going to win massively, I'll say. But if that's too much, just do the gold membership. Let's Zoom once a month and we'll meet and we'll break down your portfolio and I'll show you kind of what mine looks like and where I think it's going. With that, I hope you have a great day.